Hey, fifth grade students, welcome back. This is Research and Inquiry Day 2 for our story Thunder Rose. And what you should have accomplished already was to post in the discussion board on Thursday which of the 5 forces of nature topic that you would like to continue to research this week. And what we're going to do today is to take a look at your topic and narrow down what it is that you need to be looking for as you do your research. And for that, you're going to need a pencil and a blank sheet of paper to take some notes, because every good researcher needs to record when and what they've found is someplace that's easy to get to. So if you don't have a piece of paper or a pencil nearby, take a minute and pause the video. Come back and we will go through the rest of it together today so you are prepared for our next steps. I'm going to share with you our screen for Research and Inquiry Day 2, which is Thunder Rose, right? And remember, our question of the week, our challenge question, was how can nature challenge us? And we talked about the 5 forces of nature that we are going to be looking at this week. And you picked one, like I already said, because you're a smart kid. And we're going to head on. So you should have already chosen one force of nature and posted in yesterday's discussion board that you intend to focus on this topic alone. Okay, so if you haven't done that, you need to do it right now. Pick one. Go to Schoology, log in to reading for week 2, day 1, and post in the discussion board, I plan to research this. Okay, keeping in mind, teachers are collecting those grades for progress reports. And so we need to have some good discussions, some good posts that we can look back at and say, oh, yeah, they're doing a good job following along, okay? I want that to be you. All right, so for today's assignment, you are going to go back to Google and you're going to specifically focus on one of those forces of nature. You've picked it, right? So for my example, I wanted to do volcanoes. All right, so I'm going to go to Google first, and then from Google, I can pick another website. In my case, I picked Wikipedia, so that I can get information on my topic that's not just in a big old jumbled list. So your job today is to type in the specific phenomenon that you want to research, one of those forces of nature, correct? Like volcanoes or earthquakes or tsunamis or hurricanes or tornadoes, the one that you signed up for. And this time I want you to delve in a little deeper and find me some good factual information and the website that you're getting that from. Now I'm going to show you what the questions are that you're going to answer on your quiz come next week, right? And they're going to be called fact sheet questions, because your fact sheet questions are going to be what's graded. So I want you to take a look on the next slide that I pull up what your fact sheet questions are, so that you can kind of know what it is that you're looking for, right? So if you haven't got a blank sheet of paper, you need to get one right now, because I want you on the next slide to write these questions down. So take a minute. Here are the questions. There are 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 4 of them, you're going to need to give me the name of the source website where you got the information from. And I'll show you exactly what I mean a little bit later, okay? So pause the video right here and write down all 5 of these bold questions. What is the name of my force of nature? You're going to use that paper, right? What is the name? What is the name of my force of nature? All right. Oh, see how I wrote that down right there? Okay. How did it get that name? And the source website you got the information, the answer from. What causes my force of nature to happen? The cause of a tornado is a whole lot different than the cause of a volcano, right? So what causes my force of nature to happen is question 3. What makes my force of nature so deadly? What is the one place, and there's probably lots of places, but what is one of the places on earth where my force of nature has occurred? Okay, pause it. Miss Hudson's going to roll on. Pause the video right here and make sure you get all 5 questions down and leave yourself space to write the source website down, because you're going to need to go back to where you got the information from to answer all the questions, right? So go ahead and pause it for me right here. Good job. Hopefully you have written down all 5 questions. What's got me a little bit worried though is now that you've copied all of the fact sheet questions down, that you're going to lose them. So you've got to keep that piece of paper safe. Tomorrow you're going to be using all your questions that you wrote for me, right? You're going to be using all of these to record the answers on your research topic. So if you lose this page between now and tomorrow, you'll have to start all over again, and you'll have to watch this video again to get the questions. Don't let that be you. Make sure that you don't lose this piece of paper, that you know where it is. It stays somewhere safe amongst your belongings, okay? All right, good happy hunting as you are looking up your questions, your 5 questions. And I'll give you some examples of how everything's supposed to look for tomorrow. I would wait to research to my questions tomorrow. I would make 100% though I had those questions down, all 5 of them. All 5 of my questions down on my blank sheet of paper first. That way you know what you're looking for as you're looking forward, okay? Good job, guys. See you again tomorrow.